Hi, and welcome to The Trip. I'm Megan Slattery, and this is my co-host,
Tracy Evans.
Welcome. So the first question is from Wounded But Willing in Birmingham. I'm a gay man, 36 years old. I want to settle down, but I keep attracting cheaters and liars or men who use me. How do I break this cycle? I really want to be healthy. First of all, asking the question, identifying that there's a problem and a pattern is huge. So kudos to you right out of the gate. Typically, if it's a pattern that's run over and over and over again, this isn't just something that happened the last couple times, it's childhood stuff. We're going back. So I would suggest you seek support on this. This isn't something you just want to say, oh, I can read a couple books on it. I'm going to get myself together.
Right.
I'm going to choose someone else.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose the good guy. It's not likely going to happen that way. So get a mentor. Get someone who's had these relationships and doesn't have them now. We need help. We need other people to grow. And these patterns, the fact that you've identified it is really hopeful. 36, you're so young to be looking at things like this. So I'd say get some type of support. It might be therapy, and it might be someone who mentors you, a friend who has had this. My greatest support, I have done therapy, but my greatest support truly has been someone that walked down that road and is not doing it anymore.
Right.
I very recently sought out a friend of mine on a topic of why did I do this again? But she was able to help me disrupt the behavior, and I stopped it. I got out. So it was like a near miss instead of a full head-on collision.
You're like, I just barely missed that one.
Yeah. But I grew up a little bit. So
Yeah.
What do you think, Tracy? This is common.
The same. Like we were saying earlier, it's very great that you identified the problem. That's the first step in
Yes.
so many things. Once you identify that problem, you definitely have to seek some sort of help. But like I was saying earlier, and like Dr. Fencer said last week, don't do it alone. You don't do it alone. Get to that point to where you've gotten these things out of your system, and you've identified the problem, and you've had some sort of steps to actually go there. But then do not do it alone. Know that you're worthy to be loved, and someone will love you. And then while you're in that, I think probably some sort of psychologist will say, look at some of the things that you're doing that may be causing this other person to do that.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes there are those things where you almost sabotage it, where you just say, oh, it gets to this point and, well, I know what this is, so I'm just going to go ahead and start doing things that trigger these things between people.
So an example of that would be this gentleman happens to be pretty successful, and you could give too much too soon.
Oh yeah.
Who's not going to take, right?
Right.
It's a hard thing. You're being offered this, you're being offered that.
Oh,
that's
gosh,
a cycle that could add to that. How am I being used? Well, I'm putting myself out there too fast. I haven't looked at whether this person is trustworthy or not. So there are things that obviously we have to take responsibility for. Well, it's not just you, but it's also you.
Right.
So that's the part that an outsider, an objective eye can really help you with. Yeah. So I wish you luck on this, but there's something you said that was so nice about get this out of your system. That felt a little lighter for me than how am I ever going to do this?
Right.
It's so big. It's such a, the Pompeii rut of these behaviors can feel very heavy. Continue to add lightness. Look at your strengths. Build on those. Go towards your strength and get some outside
And it
help.
Takes time.
It takes time.
Like, get it out of your system. We want so fast. So many times we want it to happen so fast.
Yeah.
Like right now. It takes time.
It
takes a lot of time. And once you get that out of your system, be out there dating all sorts of people.
Well, yeah, or just one.
Or
he
just
wants
one.
to settle down.
Okay.
Yeah. So good luck to you, and thank you very much for the question.
Right.
Okay.
On to the other?
On to the next, yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this was an interesting question.
It is.
This one.
Is it normal to not have a type when it comes to dating? In my past, most of my romantic interests have had no common denominator. Besides, they have all dated me. Consequently, I know, right? Consequently, friends have suggested that they believe I date vastly different men because I don't know what I want. Is this a thing? In my head, I am open to new and different possibilities and feel like a type is limiting, but perhaps I am mistaken. I mean, right, exactly.
Lucky you.
Yeah, like, I mean, this.
We should mention the age.
Yes, this person is younger. I think 25.
Okay.
You are lucky. You are so lucky.
Options.
Right. You have options. You have options, and explore that. Continue to explore that, because at some point you are going to narrow down a type throughout, just the process of elimination, just the process of dating. For someone that dates for, so long or whatever, and you come out of the gate at 18 or whenever you start dating, and you've just always had a type, man, I feel terrible for that person, because there's so many different types of people in the world.
Yes.
And those people help influence you, the type of person you are, and seeing different spectrums of people and how people operate. So I would tell this person, do not for a second think that that is a bad or something that's negative when it comes to you not having a specific type. Explore, keep exploring, and people that say that you should have a type, they're probably just jealous.
Yeah, I don't even understand why you would. People that do have a type feel a little bit trapped. But the question started out: is this normal? It's normal. It's human. I mean, anything that can be asked is normal because it's a human.
Right.
It's a human condition. So you will start to eliminate certain types of types in your life as you start to look at values. Do you want sex drive, major sex drive? Do you want someone who's adventurous? Do you want someone who's athletic? Do you like someone who likes to hang out in their pajamas? We talked about that.
Oh God, yeah,
So
pajamas.
I think you know what? Just thank your lucky stars. You got options. Not everyone does, and you're young. This is called playing the field.
Right.
This is the positive part of playing the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay honest. Stay open, and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, definitely be open to. There are certain things I feel like within a relationship, communication, honesty, trust. Those things should stay the same.
Yes.
Those
we
things,
talked about
hopefully.
kindness.
Right, kindness.
Kindness. We
Yes.
talked about that
God,
before the show.
yes.
Yeah. There's certain things put on the top of the heap in terms of quality. Other
Right.
than that, color of the hair, height, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Just go for it.
Just
Enjoy
go
it.
for it. Yeah.
And be safe too.
And
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll say that.
we'll save that one for another day.
Okay, yes. All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And we have some events coming up soon in the next few months. So keep looking at our social media and keep sending us your questions at relationships@deadlinedetroit.com.
Yeah. Thank
All
you
right.
guys.
Bye, guys.